Hello, all of my sandy bears. My name is Chronically Blue, and welcome back to the 10th episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Movie the Game. Last episode, we got the Sonic Wave guitar attack, and we just went through and started clearing up everything. Here is how you get the treasure chest in this area. What you have to do is there's 3 pieces of toast scattered around the level that you have to destroy as SpongeBob. If you teleport or go anywhere, it'll reset the toast, so you can't do it. So, in order to reach the other 2 pieces of toast, we have to go through the ring challenge for quite a specific amount of time. Yeah, I'm just here. I'm getting all sweaty, having a super fun time. And I've been going through and like trying to do a game grab, but it's kind of working, kind of not. I at least got a funny clip out of it, so at least there's something, but nothing too amazing. But I guess that's just kind of because I chose a weird game to be in there, so I'm just going to take that out so that it's not in there. I spend most of the time just oogling at the stuff instead of actually playing the games. No, bold to assume that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection wasn't a bunch of beat-em-ups. Because they are, and I do not care for beat-em-ups. I don't know what it is about beat-em-up games, they just lose my attention very quickly. You're just doing the same moves to the same enemies, and that's it. There's no flair, nothing new, and so it's just very easy for me to stop paying attention. With Bayonetta, that is also a beat-em-up, but it is in such a glorious fashion. There's an infinite number of combos you can do. They're super easy to pull off. It's awesome. It really is. So Bayonetta is able to capture my attention. However, I will keep going. I just needed something to focus on that was, part of the main series that needs to get out tomorrow. So that way I'll be able to focus on something. Because I am getting all sweaty in this room. And I am ready for one heck of a shower, I can tell you that much. As well as, it is almost December actually. It is going to be December, I want to say as of Thursday. So tomorrow, when you are watching this, it will be December. So you better get that Christmas. Just buy everyone Junction on the Genesis. They'll love it. It'd be great for kids and grandkids. It'd be great for everyone. Just get them all Junction on the Genesis. No. You have to get your Christmas shopping started. And due to just the sickness that's going around, I'm not too sure how well it's going to go for me, but I at least have most of the stuff already here and wrapped up. So it's not like I have major things to panic about. I did find quite a few things that I wanted to get off Amazon that I didn't buy, but I put in my Save for Later tab, because I know what happens. Every single year it becomes Christmas Day, and then I get a gift card to Amazon, and I'm like, great. If only I had stuff to buy that I didn't buy the day before. It's always fun, but I at least did it preemptively this time. I'm looking to get some new composite cords because I noticed that sometimes the image is a bit shaky on the PS2. A new controller for the PS2, as well as the hard disk drive for it, which will cause the games to load faster, as well as hopefully prevent the slowdown, because I've noticed that specifically in some of the games I've been playing is how there'll just be like a lot of stuff on the screen so the game will slow down. I'm like, that's weird, but okay, I guess I'll take it. I don't know, it's just weird stuff that's going on, and I'm just so excited to get this stupid Sonic Wave challenge done. As well as I did notice that I may have forgotten to go back and showed off some of the treasure chests, and I do apologize for that. I don't know which ones I forgot, but if you need help with any of them, then I will very happily link the website down below where you can go and look up all 42 treasure chest locations, so you'll be able to find them all. Granted, we have not done them all yet. We still have 7 more to go. So we still have a few more to go. However, I will happily link it down in the description below so you'll be able to check it out, so you'll be able to just be aware of it. So that is the third piece of toast, and what would happen is a treasure chest would appear right there, but we would have got it, which is why it's not here now. Anyway, let's try that again. So now we go into the real time, and oh sweet goodness, this was the reason for my headache and just about 5 hours total of recording. This challenge just took up so much time, and it was so difficult. It's just another ring challenge, but they give you no warning with the rings. Look at that, I just missed that one. Because of course I did. This is the longest ring challenge, it just never ends. It honestly feels like it just does not end. So, just strap in and get ready for a long ride. Because it's gonna be for a little bit. But I'm looking forward to just, oh yeah, I have a PlayStation 2 game grab I can do. I'm actually looking forward to that one as well, because there's quite a few games that I haven't played yet on the PlayStation 2 that I got just recently from the PlayStation 2 game grab bag that I got. So I am looking forward to that. The only game that I don't like is the Tasmanian Tiger, because I don't know why I don't like it. I think it's just because of how bland it is. It's just about this kangaroo that throws boomerangs and can bite, and it just feels very slow to me. And I've played it on just about every single system that has possibly come out for, and I just haven't enjoyed it. It's not something that I'd be really interested into putting a whole lot of energy and time into for doing a whole Let's Play worth. I'll look at it for a game grab, but I won't put all my energy into it for a whole video. One thing I am looking forward to, though, is I am looking forward to doing a Scooby-Doo game in the future. Just because I looked up the cheats to a Scooby-Doo game, and honestly, it wasn't a lot. So there was some limitations there. One thing that allowed you to see all the credits, one thing that allowed you to unlock all the full motion videos, one thing that unlocks all the gadgets, and one thing that unlocks all the warp points. So nothing that will straight up just allow you to beat the entire game, just something that will make it easier. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. However, I'm not going to unlock all the gadgets because that's part of the fun of a Let's Play, showing off the cutscenes and such. Plus, I don't remember Scooby-Doo being a hard game. I just remember never beating it, and I don't know why. It's one of those games where it's similar to this one, where it's a collectathon. However, you collect Scooby Snacks and use the Scooby Snacks to pay the snack machine in order to be able to continue on. But the Scooby Snacks don't reappear. Like with the weights in this game, if you get a 50-pound weight, then you just keep going and you die. The 50-pound weight won't reappear. So there's just Scooby Snacks and a Scooby box of snacks. Yes, that one took quite a lot of time out of me. It really did. But now we're going to Planktropolis. And so here we are at the final 3D platforming level that we got to just Monday. We are now officially doing it here. What we are doing first is we are going to use the bowling ball in order to destroy some of the crates. And then the steam itself is actually going to propel the bowling ball up. And there's a little spinny thingy up at the top that can only be spun by bowling balls that will cause it to work, for lack of a better term. But it's really hard to aim the bowling ball, as you can tell. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, look, a treasure chest. Yeah, so we're currently at 36 treasure chests, and that's honestly pretty good. We're doing quite alright here. We liked a Plankton sound pack, but we didn't really care about the sound packs. But we are really pause happy. So these enemies, I don't know why, it's just here. The enemies are harder, meaning that they take double the amount of damage that they used to previously. So if we did not have any of the weapons or power-ups upgraded, that means it would take 4 attacks in order to destroy one enemy. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Thankfully, we did upgrade them so they only take 2 attacks each, as you can see here, but it's still annoying. And not only that, this level is just, it definitely does not want you to keep going. It wants you to die here and suffer and cry and complain and eat caramel out of a spoon. And then dangle the lactate in front of your face. So there's just a lot going on here. There's going to be a lot of enemies. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very insane. And you just got to keep your eye out for everything. If you do the guitar attack and then something hits you, it will stop the guitar attack as well as you as well. But because we did upgrade it, we were able to use the macho attack with the guitar sonic wave thing in order to make it home into an enemy. As you can see, we're already down to 1 Krabby Patty, which is not good. 1 Krabby Patty is not a lot, but luckily we can grab another one. And this is where I went through and played through a bit of the game in advance. I stopped here. What you have to do is you have to use the guitar sonic wave in order to destroy these 2 little flags, and then you unlock the bungee jumping challenge, which you can see right there. Yes, so now we're going to go to the bungee jumping challenge. And it is the most difficult one, if you can't believe it. There's only one thing here that is a lot easier than anything else. I almost said cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than anything else. Now, there's only one challenge here that we've done quite a few times that is easier here, that you really wouldn't expect. Like, even I did not expect it, and so I believe we will see that next episode, actually, which will be the final episode. And it is going to be a chonker of an episode, I can tell you that. It's going to be, it's going to be a long one. But we will also be showing off all of the extras and just showing off everything that there is and just letting you know everything that that's a bug in my room. Anyway, we'll be showing off all the extras and what they do and everything in the last episode, just so you get a good idea as to everything and see if you yourself want to go through and put yourself through all the torture of getting all the treasure chests. The treasure chests are not necessary for 100% completion. At least I don't think. I think the only thing you need is to get all the Goofy Goober tokens. But, you know, it's completely up to you. If you want to play through this game, I'm so sorry, but it is completely up to you. We are going to use the Sonic Guitar Gem in order to destroy that person up there in order to make our life just a little bit easier. And did I mention that this little wall area has spikes on it? Yeah, it's great. We just narrowly made that. And right here, if you do fall into the spikes, it is an insta-death. Because this game hates you. But luckily we did make it over. Despite the many times that I did not. And now I'm just using the guitar here in order to see if there's anything nearby that I could attack. Just because it's fun. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. There's not a lot here that is going to be easy. In fact, there's a lot that is going to make you almost break your controller in two. So please ignore my somber tone from me being still sick and not really wanting to do anything. But I know that if I don't do this video today, I may or may not have the energy to do it tomorrow, so I might as well do it now. Because my boyfriend's currently spending an hour long watching a video. Some of that I don't care about, so I'm like, go ahead, you do that. I'll just do my own thing. I do have the new Sonic Frontiers game, I just haven't played it yet. I put maybe 20 minutes into it, and then stopped because I had Let's Plays going on. I don't know, I might look at it. I might play through it as of January, maybe. I don't know, I'll figure something out. You know me, I like to play games fashionably late. And speaking of fashionably late, apparently Sony announced their release date for their next PlayStation, the PlayStation 6. It's going to release as of 2027. And I responded, well, looks like I'm getting a PlayStation 5 in 2027. Because that's just how I am. I just get I don't get the newest game console, I just get the most previous one. So we have this Plankton robot here, or Plankton statue, I guess. And what we have to do is we have to use the Sonic Guitar Wave in order to knock out his eyeball, destroy his statue, not fall into the lava, and make it to the next area. Remember, this is a kid's game. Stabbing out eyeballs. It's completely safe for kids. And there is a part here that I completely messed up on. Just completely and totally. And we are not going to get any other treasure chests this episode. We are going to get all the remaining treasure chests next episode. So we can just get everything all good and going before we finish everything. But do you remember back when we got the initial power-up for the Karate Chop Spin? How I said it would deflect projectiles? Yeah. So that doesn't work, and you have to be very precise for it to work. However, because we are already here, I am tired of playing as SpongeBob and I'm ready to play as Patrick. So we can throw this ice cube down, there goes the lava, and then we have to throw down or destroy the watermelon. That also works, Patrick. Oh, Patrick. Oh, sweet goodness. If you can't tell, the ice is done now. However, to that little path over there where there's the ice cube and not the Goofy Goober token, that's where the combat arena challenge is. And so we are going to definitely show that off very soon. And by very soon, I mean next episode. But at least I'm trying to establish some kind of strategy, some kind of movement that we're going to go through here. I can tell you right now, I would like to be better. And I would like to have the enthusiasm that I used to have before I was sick. That'd be very nice, because I do not have that enthusiasm right now. I am currently sweating in my room just sitting here, and I do not like that. I would like to do more than that, actually. Hey look, there's the combat area challenge. Way to go, Patrick. Yes, we're going to do that one more time, this time to actually get the ice skating Patrick Goofy Goober token. I can tell you right now, I think this might be my last video that I'm recording as of sick me, because I'm running out of energy. It is very hard for me to keep a smile and keep going. So, my boyfriend gets so upset at me because of how many naps I take, and I'm just like, listen, I'm sick, I take naps. You specifically take naps to help your body heal and recover itself. He can't take naps because he gets migraines, which, you know, to each their own, but like, don't come after me because you can't take a nap. That's not fair for anyone. Like, I take naps and multiple times a day when I'm sick, because that's what you're supposed to do. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've had water today. I should probably have water. I know I've had fruit cups. I love my fruit cups, but I have not had water. I think that's because I'm the one that has to refill the water cooler thingy in order for it to have enough stuff. You know what? Words are hard for me today. Let's just skip that sentence and act like everyone knew what I said. Wow, that's a really smart sentence. I wish Albert Einstein was here to know about that sentence, because he would say, wow, that is a sentence. It's getting hard to continue. But I'm just so happy that I'm here right now, and I am going. I'm going as far as I can. We did order tropical smoothie, and because of everything that's going on, of course we didn't see them. They just sent a photo of the food being delivered, and then we went and got it once it was safe to go get it. And just obeying all the COVID rules and such. Like we're 2 years back in the beginning. And there's just a lot going on. There really is. And so much stuff that I don't even have the energy to go on about it. What we have to do here is we have to time the bowling balls so that way it hits the switches before the spikes come up. Because if the spikes come up before or after they hit, then it just block the hit. And that doesn't help us. And yes, we do have a little electric thing that is going up there. Because why not? That'd be fun. What if I told you this is where it gets challenging? What if I told you this is where the fun starts to diminish for me? Right here is where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, oh, but I'm so close. I gotta continue. So we just go up the wall very carefully here, but also very quickly as well, because if the laser does zap you, you will go all the way back down. And here you see we get some of the beautiful level design of just putting switches in random places and hoping the players can see and hit them. Think about how much harder this game would be if you had to specifically steer the sonic wave into each individual button. That's why I'm really glad that we got the upgrade, and also makes me very curious as to if this upgrade was just a want or a necessity. Because it feels like it might have been a necessity for this area. The thing, I'm not too sure. So here we have the steam race here, and if you do get hit, then you will go back down. You have to climb back up. I know, it's beautiful. We do have some platforms that disappear after a while, so that's fantastic. We have this enemy over there that is going to be throwing snot balls at us until we destroy him. But with the power of editing magic, we can destroy him with the sonic wave guitar from a few platforms away in order to make this a lot easier for us. So this is going to be very slowly moving, and if you've done the wall jumping, you know how finicky it is. It is very unique. It is just that's the best I can put it, is because you have to make it make sense, really. You have to hit the jump button, hold it forward, and then once you're at the wall, you have to let go of the thumbstick and press the A button again in order to jump, and then keep holding forward. It's just a big thing. It really wants you to do everything and nothing all at once. It's like, where in the world is this slice of cheese? And if you don't eat cheese, that's fine. Most people don't like cheese. I don't like cheese. I don't know what kind of bug that is. There's this bug that's just flying around the room. I have no idea what it is. Anyway, I also got my mom sick, which is awesome. It's so fun. I somehow managed to get her sick, but despite not seeing her for 4 days. I'm not sure how that happened. She's like, you got me sick. I'm like, I didn't even see you since I got sick. She's like, it's still your fault. And then we decided to blame it on a baby. Because when we were at SeaWorld, there was... My mom pointed out a baby that looked so miserable. She had like red eyes and was just runny nose, just poor thing. Like, she looked like she was not, like, she did not look like she needed to be in an amusement park. And my mom's like, no, we'll blame it on the baby. I'm like, that's right. Let's blame it on the baby. Yeah, that's totally supposed to be there. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. That platform reminded me of the Scooby-Doo game, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. And there was a song in there that sounds very similar to Spook Wave from Undertale. And I think I remember sending that tweet out to Toby Fox just to let him know that the song sounded similar, and he did not respond. I want to say it's the warehouse level. I'm not too sure. All I know is that I've played that Scooby-Doo game so many times. I've never beaten it, and I don't think I'm ever going to beat it. It's a little confusing, but I can say that if I do play it, it might just be like a live commentary game, just because of all the memories that I have with it. I feel like I'd be confident in doing it and then doing the cleanup as post commentary. Yeah, so here we have some very difficult platforming here where we have to jump over the tasers and lasers, and we hear some awesome music, but there's no one around. What are we waiting for? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, sometimes the music gives it away a little too early, which I guess is helpful so that you know you're in the right place instead of just waiting for something to happen, but I don't know, it still feels a little weird. And the music just happens, suddenly you have to wait a few minutes in order for it to happen. Yeah, so everything has fallen and broken. And now, we are at a door, which we can not, well, I guess we could open it, but we're gonna go through it very soon, just not right now. Right now we're trying to make it so that it's easier for us by destroying the enemies that we do not care about. As well as I'm going to, let's just say it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna do lots of weight collecting here from all the enemies that we get to face. Is that a traffic cone? Oh no, those are the big chungus. And we're just taking them out one by one in order to make it a little easier for us because we do not need to lose all of our Krabby Patties again. That's not fun. Let's hope that this game might just take it easy on us, which it won't, but we can hope. Maybe we have to do a little Crash Bandicoot here where we have to perfectly time the attack so that it only hits the floating box instead of the other boxes. But we are able to do it, thankfully. So we can go up on top of here and get the 50 weight on top of the dynamite. And then it'll blow it up. There is little floating platforms over here. I'm not too sure why. You might get something if you do it. I see that there's a 50 weight there, but that's about it. But that's about as much as I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna risk myself going over lava just to get a 50 weight. I'm alright. I don't need that. So we have this door here, and I thought that it was unopenable or unable to be open. And so I thought we had to do the more bounce please task in order to get it open. Let's go ahead and see that here. Or Patrick could die and show up in the middle. So I'd be more than happy to elaborate onto the more bounce please task. What we do here is we go onto the floating ice cube, land on the platform, and now we have more bounce please. If you remember back in 1,000 Miles to Shell City, what the? Okay. If you remember the 1,000 Miles to Shell City, we had the trampolines that we had to bounce on. And here, these are alternating, meaning that they will go from one up to one down, one up to one down. And we are just slowly making our way over to it. And they do move very slowly. So if you do hit the lava, I don't want to say you die immediately, but if you hit the lava twice, then you die immediately. But it is very unique. It is very... So this one is a bit of a pattern almost, So you gotta go to the top right, top left, and then you get the Goofy Goober token. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time, and we will finish this game. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Sandy Bears.